Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Top Crypto Bull here once again to give you guys your crypto update. This channel is also all about XRP, XLM, and Jasmy. We give daily updates here on those three cryptos every day, and on Bitcoin as well. We have to always look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin basically runs the crypto market, and whatever Bitcoin does, the altcoins follow. Well, I wanted to start off with this quote once again about the Warren Buffett famous quote, because a lot of you guys might be fearful. Maybe you guys are feeling a little anxious or a little bit worried because you hear a lot of FUD out there because BTC dipped below 90K for just a few minutes. Literally, it was only like 10 minutes underneath 90K, and then it bounced right back up. If you have been watching my channel, you would have known I've been telling you guys, for the last week or two that Bitcoin is just going to range between 90K and 100K. But if the market maker was going to shake people out, it was just going to do a quick wick to the downside below 90K, but then it was going to bounce right back up, just like it did. So let's start off with this quote here I got on the screen by Mr. Warren Buffett, legendary stock market trader, and it reads like this: be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. This is how he became a billionaire. He basically always bought other people's fear, and right now a lot of the market, a lot of the people are fearful. So this is the time to be greedy. This is the time to buy the fear. It's the time to buy the dip. So this is not financial advice, but that's what I'm doing. I'm buying the dip on my favorite altcoins. So yeah, remember guys, this is how Mr. Warren Buffett became a billionaire. He was greedy when others were fearful. And at the top of the bull run, when everybody was greedy, when everybody thought that the prices were never going to come down, that's when he became fearful, and that's when he sells. So that's what we're going to do here. When everybody's greedy, when everybody's in euphoria, when everybody thinks the prices are never going to come down, that's when we're going to sell. Subscribe to the channel if you want a little bit of guidance. I'll let you guys know when I'll be selling. So definitely subscribe to the channel. So let's look at the top 100 cryptos, see what the market's doing at the time of recording. Top 100 cryptos is mostly red. I see nothing but a sea of red out there. I do see a few green bubbles. Looks like Fartcoin, a meme coin, is definitely doing pretty good today. It's up 36.4% up for the day. Caspa is up 2.5% up for the day, and Lido 3.9% up for the day. Looks like XRP here, it's actually 0.4% up for the day. XRP is in the green. XRP has been doing really good during this dip that Bitcoin and the altcoins have been having. Current price of XRP is $2.53. Definitely XRP is holding out really good and is getting ready for a massive move to the upside. I'll go over more XRP here when I review the chart here in a little bit. Let's see what XLM is doing. Another one of the channel's favorites here. Let me see if I can find it. XLM is down 1.1% down for the day, but it's still doing really good. I mean, it's basically the same price it was yesterday when I did the live stream. It was at 42 cents yesterday, and it's at 42 cents right now. It did dip all the way down to 39 cents earlier today when Bitcoin dipped below 90K for like 10 minutes or less underneath 90K, and then it bounced right back up. So it did dip down to 39 cents, but it bounced right back up to 42. So it's been going sideways, just like Bitcoin and the rest of the market. And Jasmy is down 2%. Current price of Jasmy is 0.30. The current local low was 0.28, and I guess it retested the low once Bitcoin dipped below 90K. It did retest at 0.28. It got to 0.2798, but basically 0.28. So it's like a double bottom. So it looks like Jasmy is just bouncing off the lows, and it'll probably just keep going sideways until Bitcoin makes a massive move to the upside. So let's get right into the Bitcoin update, see what Bitcoin is doing at the time of recording. Current price of Bitcoin is $94,786. Earlier today, we did have that quick wick below 90K, all the way down to $89,028, but it didn't last long at all. It literally lasted under 10 minutes. I was awake when this happened. Over here where I'm at, it was around 6 in the morning, and I remember it dipped, and I was watching the chart, and it literally after 10, I don't know how many minutes it was exactly, but I know it was like, under 10 minutes for sure. It didn't last, long. It was just, like a few minutes under 90K, and then it bounced right back up, above 90K. And actually, we closed pretty good. Today, January 13, trading day, we closed at $94,506, which is basically the exact same, almost the exact same price we closed yesterday. Yesterday, we closed at $94,509, and the day before that, we closed at $94,565, and the day before that, we closed at $94,701. So we have been closing around 94,000 and a half for the last 4 days. So basically, Bitcoin has been going sideways. I told you guys, I do believe, we're just gonna keep ranging between 90K and 100K, with a few wicks below 90K and a few wicks above 100K, until Bitcoin is ready to do a massive move to the upside. But at any time, Bitcoin is due for a breakout. It's already been consolidating between 90K and 100K all the way since November 21st, 2024. So it's been over a month and a half, just consolidating between 90K and 100K, with a few wicks below 90K and a few wicks above 100K. But basically, we've been consolidating in this range here, and we're about ready to break out at any time. It might be tomorrow, the next day, or in a few days. But if it's not, within a week, I do believe as soon as Donald Trump takes office, I do believe we're gonna have a pump. So we might have, one more week of shakeout until we get a Trump pump. So one more week of shakeout until we get a Trump pump. It looks like, the market makers just trying to shake out all the weak hands, get everybody fearful, get people to sell out of their positions, before they make the market rally. Because I do believe something similar is going to happen with Trump on January 20, 2025, either on the 20th or a few days after, just like we did here on November 5th, when during the USA elections, when Donald Trump was announced the winner. Basically, Bitcoin went parabolic, and it went parabolic, for like, let's see, from November 5th all the way to December 17th, so about, almost a month and a half, it went parabolic, and then it just started, downtrending, going sideways. So basically, I expect something similar. Once, Donald Trump takes office on January 20th, I do expect a similar move, big rally to the upside for Bitcoin. I do expect it to get above 120K at least, but potentially it has, Bitcoin has room to go up all the way up to $138,000 before we see a big deep correction. So once Donald Trump takes office, I do see a Trump pump coming in. I'm just repeating it to make sure you guys are clear on it. I see a Trump pump coming at any time. It could be either before Trump takes office or right after Trump takes office, and then we're gonna go rally for a few weeks to a month, and we're gonna get as high as 120K, but potentially go as high as $138,000 for Bitcoin. And then I do see a big deep correction coming in for Bitcoin. And by a deep correction, I mean a 30% or more correction. But I don't see a deep correction coming in now before a pump to the upside. I do believe Bitcoin has to at least get above 120K before we see a deep correction. A lot of people are expecting a deep correction now. A lot of people think we're going to correct like 30% or more, all the way down to 76K or 80K for Bitcoin. But I don't think that's in the cards. I just don't see it. I've been looking at the charts, studying the charts for the last 3-4 years, and I noticed on all previous cycles, before Bitcoin has a deep correction of 30% on the last year parabolic bull run phase, it always completes a 100% move from once it goes into price discovery. Once it surpasses its previous all-time high. Now the 2021 previous all-time high was 69K, and it wasn't until November 6th that Bitcoin surpassed 69K and remained above it. because on March 2024, Bitcoin actually did wick above 69K. It did wick all the way up to 73K, like 73,600, right around there. But then it came right back down. It only lasted like a couple days above 69,000, and then it wicked below again. So that wasn't true price discovery, which is a quick wick to the upside. But true price discovery to me happened on November 6, 2024, when Bitcoin, surpassed 69K, and it remained above 69K, and it's been above 69K this whole time. And I noticed in all three previous cycles that Bitcoin has had since it was created in 2009, in all previous bull runs, once Bitcoin goes into price discovery, it at least completes a 100% move from the previous all-time high until it has a deep correction. So the previous all-time high was 69K. So I do expect at least 69K to double before we see a 30% correction or more for Bitcoin. So 69,000 times 2 would be around 138,000. So Bitcoin has the potential to get as high as $138,000 before it sees a massive 30% or more correction. I'm being conservative. I'm saying Bitcoin will at least get above 120K before it sees a deep correction, but it does have that potential to go as high as $138,000. So far, from the current local top here of $108,000, let's see how big the correction has been. From $108,000 to this current low that we just made today, this local low here, we have corrected about 17%. So about 17.66% we have corrected. From the high of 108K to the low here of 89K, which is a quick wick again. Didn't even last 10 minutes. But we'll count it though. So far it has only been a 17% correction, but this is normal. For Bitcoin, nothing goes up in a straight line. Bitcoin's gonna have red days and it's gonna have corrections, but a deep correction I don't see coming for Bitcoin until at least it gets above 120K. And again, a deep correction for me is 30% or more on correction. So definitely stay bullish on Bitcoin. I see nothing but the same thing going on for the next few days, just going sideways. But be prepared. It's going to get very volatile. The market maker is going to start, wanting to, scare people out of the market. It also, does these wicks to the downside and to the upside real quick to liquidate leverage traders who are, longing or shorting the market. Like, these leverage traders that were longing the market, they just got liquidated. So I don't know how many millions of dollars the market maker just liquidated at a leverage trade. But, since it wicked down to the downside, real quick to 89K, all these longs, just got liquidated, and at the same time, people who were shorting from, around 90K, people who were shorting also just got liquidated, because, it bounced back real quick all the way to the same price. So that's what the market maker loves to do. So definitely don't let the market maker shake you out. Don't let the market maker fool you. I do believe we're still in the beginning phase of the parabolic bull run for Bitcoin. These sideways consolidation periods are normal. I have shown you before, and I might show you here in a little bit. But I do believe we're still in the banana zone where everything goes up. The banana zone is what Raoul Pal has coined this last year, the bull run, the parabolic bull run phase. I call it the parabolic bull run phase of Bitcoin. But Raoul Pal calls it the banana zone where everything goes up. Let me show you on the Bitcoin chart how these consolidation periods are normal for Bitcoin. How it just consolidates, for a range, and then it has violent moves to the upside. That's what it's been doing this cycle. Here, let me see if I can put it on the 5-year. Maybe it'll show it better. Give me 1 second. Here it is. Much better. So here's the remember, guys. Bitcoin has a 4-year cycle. It has 1 year bear market and 3 years of bull run. Let's go over it real quick, and at the same time, I'll show you how Bitcoin consolidates, and then it has violent moves to the upside or the downside. But in the bull run part, it goes up, and during the bear market, it goes down. So here's the first year of the cycle for Bitcoin is the bear market, This last bear market was from November 2021 until November 2022. Here, let me put it in red here for you. That way you can see it clearly. So this was basically here the bear market right here, 1 year bear market from November 2021 to November 2022. Now if you notice here, it has consolidations, like right here between, let me get this out. Now between November 29, this is the weekly chart. So these weekly charts from November 29 to about December 27, so about a month, 4 weeks, it consolidated between the prices of 51,500 and like 46,500, but then it had a violent move to the downside because we're in the bear market. So that's why the violent move after consolidation is to the downside because they're in the bear market. And then it went into the next consolidation range, which was right around 42,000 and and 37,000, and then it just consolidated. Actually it was from 46,000. The range was around from 46,000 to 37,000, right around there. Consolidated from January 3rd all the way to April 25th. So basically, like 1, 2, 3, almost 4 months it consolidated in that range, and then had a violent move to the downside. Went all the way down to $30,000. And then it had the next range here. It was ranging from 31,000 to about 28,000. It only did that for like 4 weeks, a month, and then another violent move to the downside. And it got as low as like 20 grand. And then after that, it had the next range it consolidated was between like 18,000 and 24,000. And it consolidated for a long time, since June 2022 all the way to basically October 2022. So about like June, July, August, September, October, like 5 months it consolidated, and then it had one last violent move to the downside, and then it basically bottomed out at 15,000. And then it had this range right here between like 15k and like 17.9, basically 18,000. Just range there for, let's see how long, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, so about 2 months. And then the bull run began basically in November 2022. That's when the bear market ended, and at the same time the bull run began. So it consolidated for 8 months. For 8 weeks, 2 months, and then it had a violent move to the upside. And then the next range here, of consolidation was between 20,900 and 24,900, and it did this for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks, and then it had a violent move to the upside. Remember, once we're in the bull run, the violent moves are to the upside, and when we're in the bear market after consolidation, the violent moves are to the downside after consolidation. But the bull run began basically at the end of November 2022, and we've been in the bull run ever since then. So far we have completed 2 years of bull run, and we're in the last year of the bull run, which I call the parabolic bull run phase, which Raul Paul calls the banana zone, where everything goes up. So we're in the last phase of the bull run. But basically we're not in the bear market. That's why all these consolidating that's why all these consolidation ranges, after they're done consolidating, after the range is done, the violent move is to the upside. So let's look at this next range here. This next range here was between like 25k and 31k, and it consolidated since March 2023 all the way till October 2023. It's about 7 or 8 months it consolidated, and then it had a violent move to the upside. It went up 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 weeks, and then it got into a new range. Then the next range was from 39,000 to about 45,000, and it did this range for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 weeks. It's about 2 months and a half, and then it had a violent move to the upside. It had a violent move to the upside for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 weeks, and then the next range was basically from about 54,000 all the way up to 70,000, with a few wicks below and above, but that was the main range. And it did this range for another 8 months, basically from March of 2024 to the end of October 2024. And then the elections came in here. The USA elections came in here on November 5th. So basically, once the elections took over, it had a violent move to the upside after this big range of 8 months long, and then it went up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. But now we're in this range, and we've been in the range. Let me go back to the daily chart. We've been in this range all the way since November 21st, 2024, between 90K and 100K, with a few wicks above 100K and a few wicks below 90K. But basically, we've been ranging, between 90 and 100K over a month and a half. So now, once this consolidation period is over, just like I just showed you, in the bull run, the next violent move is going to be to the upside. Only in the bear market, we get these violent moves to the downside. But once we're in the last year, the bull run specifically, the violent move is going to be to the upside because we're in the banana zone. So definitely, don't get bearish. Right now is not the time to be bearish. At any time now, once this consolidation range between 90K and 100K for Bitcoin is over, it's going to do a violent move to the upside. So, right now is the time to accumulate. A lot of people call the consolidation range also the accumulation range, because it's the perfect time to accumulate your favorite crypto or Bitcoin, because it's getting ready to do a violent move to the upside. So, definitely, right now is the perfect time to buy the dip. But again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell any coin because I say so. Learn to do your own research. Learn how to read the chart, and only invest in the markets the money you're willing to lose. But that's what I'm doing. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure. I mean, nothing's 100%. Nobody really knows, 100% what's going to happen tomorrow, the next day for Bitcoin or cryptos. All I could do is look at the charts and look at the previous history. And the chart and the history of Bitcoin and cryptos is showing that we're in the parabolic bull run phase, where everything goes up. So definitely, I expect, higher prices here pretty soon for Bitcoin and cryptos. And, at any time now, it could happen. But again, don't get shaken out. I believe these next few days, it could be very, very volatile. We're about ready to, switch over on the presidency here on the USA. Donald Trump's going to take over. So the market maker might just make the crypto market very volatile, just to shake out all the weak hands, get all the fearful out of the market before we have a Trump pump. I do believe, we're going to have a Trump pump either before Trump or after Trump. So either way, a Trump pump is coming. So just get ready. Don't get shaken out with these wicks below 90K. If we have another wick below 90K, don't get fearful. It'll get bought up really quick. It'll bounce really quick. So don't get fearful. All the whales are still buying. BlackRock's still buying. Michael Saylor's still buying. All these, El Salvador's still buying. A lot of big countries are still buying Bitcoin, and whales are buying Bitcoin. So don't get shaken out of the market. That's what they want you to do. They want you to sell your Bitcoin and cryptos so they come in and buy it, at these low prices. And then as soon as the market goes parabolic, you'll be chasing green candles and buying in at higher prices. So don't be that guy that sells your crypto or your Bitcoin before it goes parabolic. So definitely stay bullish on Bitcoin. I see nothing but more sideways actions coming and a lot of volatility coming. Just don't get shaken out. Remember, it's just a market maker trying to make you fearful and, trying to get you to sell out of the market. And let's go back to the Warren Buffett quote here. If you're feeling fearful, remember Warren Buffett famous quote: "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." So when the majority of the market's fearful, like right now, it's the time to be greedy. It's the time to buy. It's the time to buy the blood in the streets. Time to buy the red. So it's not financial advice, but what I'm doing right now, I am being greedy when others are fearful. I am buying the dip. So let's get right into the XRP update. See what XRP is doing at the time of recording. Current price of XRP right now is $2.53. Oh no, it went up. $2.54. XRP's been holding out really good during this correction that Bitcoin and cryptos are having. XRP, the chart's looking very, very bullish. It did manage to close today at $2.52. Yesterday it closed at $2.50, and the day before that it closed at $2.57. So it's been closing above $2.50 the last 3 days. So the chart's looking very bullish, making higher highs, higher lows, and going sideways at the same time. But as you already know, if you've been following my videos, we still need Bitcoin to make a new all-time high. We need Bitcoin to go into price discovery. We need Bitcoin to go parabolic before XRP could go parabolic again. But once that happens, I do believe XRP has been coiling up, and it's going to moonshot. I do believe it's going to, once Bitcoin goes parabolic and XRP follows, I do believe it's going to do a similar move like it had here from the elections day, where from November 5th, it went from like 50 cents, in about a month, all the way up to $2.90. It basically did about a 6x, a little bit under 6x from 50 cents to $2.90. I do expect a similar move, so I'm just going to round down to $2.50 for easy math. So if XRP was to repeat the same move, about a 5 to 6x from $2.50, it would be right around like 12, anywhere between like $12 to like $15. So I do expect a $12 to $15 XRP price here, sometime in mid-February to late February. Because XRP doesn't go up in a straight line. It does have red days, and it will correct. But last time it took about a month from November 5th until December 3rd to complete that 5 to 6x move. So let's just say XRP goes parabolic on January 20th, just a random date. Then sometime around February 20th, I do see like a $12 to $15 XRP price target. So get ready. XRP is getting the moonshot, and I do believe this cycle is going to be very massive for XRP. I do believe XRP and XLM are repeating their 2017 cycle, where they have like massive gains. They in 2017 they did over like a 500x, XRP and XLM both, from low to high. And this time around, I don't think they could do a 500x from low to high, but I do believe they could do at least anywhere between a 50x to a 100x from the bear market low. And the bear market low for XRP was 30 cents. So definitely, I do see a $15 XRP very, very doable. That's actually almost guaranteed, but again, nothing is guaranteed. A 50x is $15 from XRP. From the bear market low of 30 cents, 50x is $15. So that's I do believe that's coming here at any time, probably with about a month away. And but if Bitcoin has a massive bull run, gets anywhere close to 250k, I do believe XRP could get as high as $30. That would be 100x from the bear market low. Now Bitcoin would have to get to 250x, anywhere or around 250k. That would be like my top end for Bitcoin. I do believe that Bitcoin is going to do like a 12x, anywhere from a 12x to a 17x from the bear market low of $15,000. So a 12x from 15k would be around $180,000, and a 17x would be around 250k. So my Bitcoin price prediction at the top of the bull run is between 180k and 250k. And I do believe the Bitcoin top is going to come in sometime around September 2025. So, give or take a month. It might come in August, September, October of 2025. But sometime in late 2025, I do see Bitcoin topping off between 180k and 250k. But but remain bullish on XRP. XRP is holding out really good. It's been consolidating over a month, between $2, and like $2.90. So it's getting ready to break out. Do not fade XRP. There's a lot of FUD out there. People are saying that XRP is going to go back down to 50 cents. I don't know where they get these crazy ideas. I guess they don't know the XRP cycle. They don't know the 4-year Bitcoin cycle, and they don't know the crypto cycle. They don't know that XRP follows Bitcoin. And right now, Bitcoin is in the parabolic bull run phase, just the beginning. So XRP, is about to moonshot. As soon as Bitcoin goes parabolic, XRP is gonna follow Bitcoin, and then it's gonna go moonshot. And again, my next price target once XRP goes in its next parabolic leg up is around $12 to $15. It's not gonna do it in 1 or 2 days. It's gonna take about a month or over a month to get there, but it will get to $12 to $15 here in this next move up. I do believe it's gonna repeat this 5 to 6x move it had from November 5th to December 3rd. So remain bullish on XRP, and you'll reap the rewards here shortly. Now let's get right into the XLM update here. Before I go into the XLM update, I wanted to share, give you some more bullish news here on XRP here. There's a lot of people are bullish on XRP also, so I wanted to share the bullish news. I want to read this little article for you guys. It reads like this: XRP rally to $4 possible after XRP BTC pair clears 30-day resistance level. XRP price registered a bullish break of structure on the daily chart on January 11th after the altcoin reached a high of 260. Since then, the price has dipped as low as 233 on January 13th, but swiftly recovered a position above 245 within the trading day. Yeah, and it's already at 254. So XRP is currently the third largest cryptocurrency asset, including stablecoins, with a market cap of $141 billion. So let's look at this chart here that they're showing here. So basically, the XRP broke out here, broke out of the trend line, it retested. So definitely, everything's looking good. It's above the 50 EMA. It closed above it. 230. It closed at 239. So definitely, we're doing good. Closed above 239. That's what I meant to say, because that's where the EMA is at right now. So we're above the 50 EMA. And everything's looking bullish. Look at this chart right here for XRP. Ever since the 30 cents low here that we had all the way down here on November 22, it's just been going up, 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 up. So definitely remain bullish on XRP, and you'll reap the rewards here pretty soon. Let's continue with the article. XRP BTC eyes bullish close above 4-year-old resistance. While XRP lagged Bitcoin in the 2021 bull cycle, the altcoin has established a stronghold in 2024-2025. With the weekly close above 250 last week, XRP BTC witnessed its highest weekly close candle since October 2022, as illustrated in the chart. Let's look at it. So here's the weekly close here. This is the highest weekly close it's had in a long time. So definitely, very, very bullish. I guess it's been over 4 years that we had this weekly close high, but we definitely closed above. So everything's looking good here on this XRP Bitcoin chart here. We're closing above. The last time we did this was over 4 years ago. So we're definitely it looks like this cycle is going to be way better than the 2021 cycle, because the 2021 cycle XRP was suppressed by Gary Gensler and the SEC case against Ripple. But this time around, Gary Gensler is going to be out office here in about a week, and we're going to have a new SEC chair that's pro crypto, Paul Atkins. So I definitely expect this 2017 cycle to repeat in 2025, which is this year. So I expect this cycle to be more similar to the 2017 cycle, and I don't expect it to be at all like the 2021 cycle, where it didn't make a new all-time high. I do believe we're going to break 350, which is the current all-time high of XRP at any time, and we are going to get above $15 and potentially go as high as $30. So remain bullish on XRP. Let's continue with the article. XRP has flipped previous resistance to support. It is now ready to rally to $4 and then $8 in the higher time frame. Let's look at that chart. So I guess this chart is showing how XRP has flipped resistance to support, and the next price target is $4, but then right away $8. And you guys know my next price target, sometime, by late February, I expect XRP to be around $12 to $15, because I do expect the same move it did, from November 5th to December 3rd, between a 5 to 6x, it's going to happen again. Or, something similar. It might even be more. Maybe it'll do like a 7, 8x. You never know. But I'm being conservative. I'm saying that at least the same move could repeat. So I do expect a $12 to $15 XRP by late February, sometime around there. But that's not going to be the end of XRP. But I do believe once that move is completed, once we hit around $12 to $15, I do see a massive correction coming in for XRP to shake everybody out. We might even see like a 50% correction for XRP, but I don't think that'll be the end for XRP. I think it'll consolidate for a few weeks or a month, and then it'll go up the next leg up and even surpass to higher prices. So stay bullish on XRP. I do believe it's going to be a massive bull run for XRP. So sky's the limit. We'll know at the end of the top of the bull run if $30 is going to be the top, or it might even go higher. But for sure, I think it could at least get to $15 at the top of the bull run. So stay bullish on XRP. So let's get right into the XLM update. See what XLM is doing at the time of recording. XLM price is 42 cents right now. Basically, I had a quick dip, all the way down to 39 cents earlier today when Bitcoin dipped to 89K. Better bounce back real quick. It's already at 42 cents. It did manage to close today at 41 cents 9, so basically 42 cents. The day before that, we closed at 42. The day before that, we closed at 44. And we've just been doing really good, We've been closing, above 41 cents. And, although we did close at 39 cents on the 9th, but we've been closing about 41 cents the last 4 days. So, everything is looking good. We're starting, to grind up slowly. And just like XRP, it's been consolidating, over a month. This one's actually been consolidating, over a month and a half. And I do believe XLM is ready for a breakout. It's been coiling up. And just like XRP, XLM is going to have a massive bull run this cycle. It's going to mimic more the 2017 cycle than the 2021 cycle. And I do believe, just like XRP, it could do anywhere from a 50x to a 100x this cycle. So a 50x from the bear market low of XLM of 7 cents would be right around 350, and 100x would be right around $7. So that is definitely possible, especially if Bitcoin gets anywhere near 250K. I do see a $7 XLM possible for XLM, but at least 350, that to me is definitely in the cards. But again, nothing is guaranteed. I'm not a financial advisor. There's not financial advice. These are just my thoughts and my opinions. And my next price target for XLM, once Bitcoin goes parabolic and XRP and XLM follow Bitcoin, I do expect a similar move I do expect a similar move XLM had from November 5th to November 24, where it basically went from 9 cents all the way up to 63 cents, so about a 7x. I do expect another 6 to 7x to happen. So let's just say, the price is around 42 cents. Let's just say tomorrow, XLM goes parabolic, or, sometime soon. A 6x would be, from the prices today would be around $2.40, and a 7x would be right around $2.80. So by the end of January, once this parabolic move is, once this next parabolic move to the upside is done for XLM is done, I do expect XLM to be around $2.40 or $2.80. So right around there, basically somewhere between $2.40 and $3 is my next price target for XLM by the end of February. Sometime, mid-February to end of February, I do expect the XLM price to be around $2.40 all the way up to $3. So yeah, remain bullish on XLM. I do see a big parabolic move coming for XLM at any time. We're just waiting on Bitcoin because we know Bitcoin is the father and the altcoins are the children, and the children follow the father. So we're just waiting for Bitcoin to go parabolic, and and then the altcoins are going to follow. So remain bullish on XLM, and you'll reap the rewards here in a few months. Okay, now let's get into the Jasmy update. See what Jasmy is doing at the time of recording. Current price of Jasmy right now is 0.3 cents. It did have a double bottom here at 0.28. It dipped today as low as 0.2792, basically 0.28. But it's holding. It bounced right back up. It did manage to close the day above 3 cents. The wick, didn't even last. The wicks, for cryptos and Bitcoin, they only lasted a few minutes. So they were just quick wicks to the downside, and we're basically at the same price we were yesterday at 3 cents. So it's just been going sideways for ever since December 5th. So so over over a month now, we've just been going sideways. So the same thing with Jasmy, just like all the cryptos like XRP, XLM, we're just waiting on Bitcoin to go parabolic, and then Jasmy and all the cryptos will follow. But but the Jasmy chart still looks very bullish. I mean, if you zoom out, I mean, look at this. It's been grinding up for a long time. The bear market low of Jasmy was 0.028, so it's basically done over a 10x already from the bear market low. So definitely, the Jasmy chart is still very bullish. And I do expect once Bitcoin goes parabolic, it's going to do a similar move like it had here from November 23rd until December 5th, where it went from 2 cents to 6 cents. So I do expect a similar move, at least a 200% move at any time now. So my next price target for Jasmy is around 9 cents. So, somewhere between 8 to 10 cents is my next price target for Jasmy. Once Bitcoin goes parabolic, then Jasmy will follow. And, and my next price target is around 9 cents. And, this 4 cents has been acting as resistance. We've been tapping it for seven times already. So definitely, we need to keep tapping it and eventually break it and flip it into support. And then once we, break it into, once we, make 4 cents into support, we'll be we'll be ready to blast off, and go to 9 cents or even higher. I do believe Jasmy could get to at least $1 this cycle. A lot of people think it could only get to 30 cents or 60 cents this cycle, but I do believe it could get to at least $1. I'm very bullish on Jasmy. I do believe it's his first bull run, and usually the first bull runs for the cryptos are the biggest, most massive bull runs. You saw how XRP and XLM on their first bull run, they did over a 500x. I do believe Jasmy could do at least a 300x from the bear market low of 0.028 to around $1. But even if it only got to 30 cents or 60 cents, that would still be great, because 30 cents from the bear market low of 0.028 would be over a 100x, and 60 cents from the bear market low of 0.028 would be over a 200x. So either way, Jasmy is going to have massive gains, and by the top of the bull run, everybody's going to know about Jasmy. I do believe Jasmy is going to be a household crypto, and one of those chosen cryptos that's going to be around for a long time. It is known as the Bitcoin of Japan. Also, it's the only crypto in Japan that has clarity. It is a Japanese crypto. The Jasmy team, which most of them are Japanese, is made up by 4 ex-Sony executives, and those 4 ex-Sony executives, I do believe they know how to market a product. They know how to make a product successful. I do believe they're going to do with Jasmy the same thing they did with Sony. They're going to make it a household name. Everybody knows about the Sony PlayStation and the Sony electronics. So I think that's what's going to happen with Jasmy. It's going to become a household crypto that everybody knows about. And Jasmy has a lot of narratives. Jasmy is doing a little bit of everything. Jasmy has a Web3 gaming narrative. It has an Internet of Things narrative. It has a AI narrative. It has a DeepIn narrative. It has a robotics narrative. It has a medical narrative. It's basically doing a little bit of everything. And I do believe everybody's going to know about Jasmy. Once it melt faces, once it gets above $1, everybody's going to be foaming into Jasmy. So definitely stay bullish on Jasmy. Even if you didn't buy at the bear market low, even right now would be a great price. I mean, even if you bought it right now, 0.03 cents, you could still do over a 25x, even if you bought it right now. So definitely stay bullish on Jasmy. And if you're looking for a crypto, if you're late in the game and you want at least a 25x, then I recommend Jasmy. But again, guys, don't buy or sell any crypto because I say so. I'm not a financial advisor. Learn to do your own research and only invest in the markets where you're willing to lose. So stay bullish on Jasmy. I see nothing but good things coming. We are all just waiting on Bitcoin to go parabolic, and then all the cryptos are gonna follow. And I do believe this last week here for Bitcoin is going to be very volatile. Nobody really knows what day it's going to go parabolic. It could be at any time. It could be tomorrow, the next day. It could be in a few days, or it could be until a week until Trump takes office, and then we'll have a Trump pump. So it's looking like most likely this week is just going to be more sideways, with maybe a few wicks below 90K again, or maybe we'll go back up to 100K. But then drop back down again. But either way, it's going to be volatile. But I do believe we're going to get a Trump pump once Donald Trump takes office. So stay bullish on crypto, and you'll reap the rewards here shortly. Within a few months here, everybody's within not even a few months. I think within a month. I do believe by February, we're going to be in true altcoin season, where all the altcoins are going to be going parabolic. Bitcoin's going to go parabolic. The altcoins are going to follow and go parabolic. All your favorite cryptos are going to be doing 50% moves to the upside every day. One day they'll do 75% move. The next day they'll do 100% move to the upside. And that's going to be going on for about a month or two. And then we'll hit euphoria. And some of the altcoins are going to be early bloomers and top off sometime in March or April. And some altcoins are going to keep going, and they're going to be late bloomers, and they'll be topping off with Bitcoin around September 2025. But stay bullish on Bitcoin, and you'll reap the rewards here pretty shortly. So let's see what the others chart is doing. This is the total crypto market cap, excluding the top 10, not Bitcoin, not Ethereum, not Solana, not XRP, not the top 10 basically. So this is more representative of the altcoins. This is the true altcoin market cap because it excludes the top 10 cryptos. So the current market cap for others is $325 billion. Looks like we had a quick wick all the way down to 301 billion, but it looks like this local low here of 288 billion is holding. So that's good. We just been going sideways. All the charts look the same right now. All the Bitcoin and crypto charts look the same. Just going sideways. We're all just waiting for Bitcoin to go parabolic, and then the altcoins are gonna follow. But I do believe once at the top of the bull run, last top of the bull run, all the crypto total market cap was around like 2 trillion. So not this other chart, but I'm talking about the whole, like including Ethereum and Solana and Cardano and XRP, all the top 10. I do believe we could get as high as like $4 to $6 trillion this time around. So definitely stay bullish. This other chart, just like to show it to you guys, just to show you that that we're not really like losing ground. We're just kind of going sideways. So stay bullish on the cryptos, and we'll be reaping the rewards here shortly. Now let's go into the DXY chart. Now this is another reason why Bitcoin and cryptos are just going sideways, kind of just being suppressed right now, because the DXY, which is the US dollar index, is basically it's pretty high right now. Current price is 109.67. It did make a local high today of $110.17, 110.17. So definitely, we're basically, hopefully this was the peak. I hope 110.17 was the peak, but we basically need the dollar index to start grinding down. Once the dollar index starts grinding down, then expect Bitcoin to go parabolic. Now we don't absolutely need the dollar index to like collapse, but it does help Bitcoin. The lower the DXY is, the higher Bitcoin goes. So the more the DXY collapses, the better it is. But even if the DXY doesn't collapse completely, the 4-year Bitcoin cycle has never been broken. Bitcoin is still going to go parabolic, and the cryptos will follow too. Not even the inflation or recessions or rate hikes or rate cuts are really matter. What matters is the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin, because Bitcoin has been following the 4-year cycle to the T ever since it was created in 2009. Not even the 2020 pandemic was able to stop Bitcoin. I mean, in 2020, the pandemic basically stopped the whole world. Everybody was in lockdowns. Everybody was fearful. By the way, that was the time to buy the dip. Just like Warren Buffett says, you got to buy the fear. Be greedy when others are fearful. Hopefully, you guys bought that dip in 2020. You would probably would have been well off if you would have bought that dip. But like I was saying, not even the 2020 pandemic was able to stop the 4-year cycle of Bitcoin. It just had a quick correction, but it had a V-shaped recovery, and it bounced right back up. And the bull run kept going. It didn't last that long. The correction didn't last long at all. So nothing has been able to stop the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin, and I don't expect it to stop anytime soon. So definitely remain bullish on Bitcoin. But I just like to show you this DXY. We'll keep looking at it every day, because once it starts breaking down, hopefully this was the peak. Once it stops making higher highs, like it's been doing here every day, once it stops making higher highs and it starts going down, then that's going to be a signal that Bitcoin will probably start going parabolic at any time. So hopefully this was the peak here at 110.17, $110.17. Hopefully that was the peak. And hopefully we make a lower high and lower lows from here on, and that's going to signal Bitcoin to go parabolic. So stay bullish on Bitcoin and cryptos, and I'm pretty sure that Bitcoin will go parabolic here at any time. Let's see. Do I have any more articles to show you guys? I have some bullish news in case you guys were feeling bearish. I got some bullish crypto news in general. This one says appellate court grants partial win for Coinbase over SEC rules. A panel of judges said it would not force the SEC to implement rulemaking on crypto, but one referred to the commission's fogginess as potentially harming digital asset firms. The U.S. Court of Appeals for the Third Circuit has issued an opinion on cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase civil case with the Securities and Exchange Commission, finding the regulator's decision to deny rulemaking was arbitrary and capricious. In January 13 opinion issued by the Third Circuit, a panel of 3 judges granted petition from Coinbase in part, but declined to order the SEC to launch rulemaking proceedings that could clarify the Commission's position in crypto. Well, that's going to change soon, because Gary Gensler is going to be out, and Donald Trump is going to be in, and he's going to put in Paul Atkins as the new SEC chair. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of rulemakings, and the SEC is going to have a firm stance and position on crypto. So, but anyways, this was a partial win here for Coinbase, and that's good. This is showing that the SEC is losing, ground. And once Paul Atkins, the new SEC chair, takes over here in a week, I'm sure this Coinbase case will be thrown out. I'm sure the XRP case is going to be thrown out, and most of the crypto cases are going to be thrown out because Gary Gensler, he was anti-crypto, and now the government is going to be pro-crypto. So I believe all these cases are going to be thrown out. Another bullish news here in the world, it says Tether will relocate headquarters to El Salvador after securing license. Tether is moving its operations from the British Virgin Islands to El Salvador after being granted a digital asset service provider license. Stablecoin issuer Tether announced that it would move the company and its subsidiaries to El Salvador after it has secured an operating license in the Latin America nation. In a January 13 notice, Tether said it had acquired a license to operate in El Salvador as a digital asset service provider and stablecoin issuer. The company said it planned to relocate its headquarters and subsidiaries to El Salvador due to its forward-thinking policies, favorable regulatory environment, and growing Bitcoin-savvy community. This decision is a natural progression for Tether as it allows us to build a new home, foster collaboration, and strengthen our focus in emerging markets, said Tether CEO Paulo Ardoño, adding, by rooting ourselves in El Salvador, we are not only aligning with the country that shares our vision in terms of financial freedom, innovation, and resilience, but is also reinforcing our commitment to empowering people worldwide through decentralized technologies. So here's a picture of the CEO of Tether, Paulo Ardoño, I guess visiting Yusuf Bukele, that's the El Salvador president, and family. I guess they're pretty much in cahoots. They both love Bitcoin. They both love cryptocurrency. So El Salvador might be a good place to migrate to. If you're a crypto fanatic, crypto enthusiast, might be a good place. Where I don't know what the taxes are in El Salvador for Bitcoin and cryptos, but if they have no taxes there, that would be a great place to go to. I mean, I like tropical places, very tropical there, and they're Bitcoin friendly, cryptocurrency friendly. So this is very bullish news for crypto in general, especially because Tether, this is their new headquarters. El Salvador's their new headquarters, where it's crypto friendly. So I don't see Tether, collapsing or going anywhere. There's always been a lot of FUD about Tether, like the last 4 years. Every year, there's always a lot of Tether FUD. That Tether's going to collapse because it doesn't let anybody do an audit on their books. But definitely, with Tether now having their headquarters in El Salvador, which is crypto friendly, I definitely don't see anything happening with Tether. I don't see Tether collapsing. So I don't see any of the FUD that's been said about Tether actually happening. So this is good news for Tether and El Salvador and for the crypto world, because as long as Tether doesn't collapse, everything's gonna be all good. I never thought it would, but there's always a lot of FUD out there. So just wanted to share this news out here with you. And I gotta find out what the crypto taxes are in El Salvador, because that might be a good place to migrate. If there's no taxes in El Salvador for cryptos, that's pretty good, especially if you like the tropical weather. So that'd be awesome. So let's see. I think I had one more bullish news here to share with you guys. Oh yeah, this one right here. Semler Scientific buys another $23 million in Bitcoin. The company now owns more than $192 million worth of Bitcoin, and it touts a Bitcoin yield of more than 99%, as said. Semler Scientific has bought an additional 237 BTC for approximately $23 million, or just over $98,000 per coin. The healthcare technology company said on January 13. Oh, it's a healthcare technology company. It bought the BTC using proceeds from stock sales and operating cash flow. The company now holds a total of 2,321 BTC worth nearly $192 million. It bought the BTC for an average cost basis of less than 83K, it said. Semler has issued more than $120 million of stock to finance BTC buying, among other activities. The BTC purchase brought the stock's Bitcoin yield up from 72.6% to 99.3%. Bitcoin yield measures the ratio of BTC holdings to outstanding shares and sets BTC per share as a lodestar for corporate performance. Semler said the metrics serve to supplement an investor's understanding of its BTC buying strategy. So it looks like a lot of people are following Michael Saylor and buying Bitcoin, and having their stock company hold it in their books. So this is really good for Semler, and it's very good for Bitcoin and the crypto in general, because what's good for Bitcoin is good for cryptos. Because if you've been following my channel, you would know that Bitcoin, being the original crypto, is like the father of all the cryptos. So the altcoins are the children, and the Bitcoin is the father, and the children follow the father. So every time Bitcoin goes parabolic, that means the cryptos, the children, go parabolic. But just as well, once Bitcoin crashes or corrects, the children correct and crash harder. But that's why we have to know the 4-year cycle. It is very important to know the 4-year cycle when you're doing your investment, because you want to invest at the bottom of the bear market, at the bottom of the 4-year cycle, and sell at the top of the 4-year cycle. That's why if you're new to the crypto, or you want some guidance, follow my channel, subscribe to my channel. I always go over the 4-year cycle. And I'll be letting you know, when the bottom is in or when I think the top is in for Bitcoin. And that way you can have some guidance on your investments. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Don't buy or sell any crypto, or don't buy or sell anything because I say so or because anybody says so. Learn to do your own research and only invest in the markets the money you're willing to lose. But definitely, this is good news for Bitcoin, guys. Oh, I have one more last article to share with you guys, which is really bullish also for Bitcoin and cryptos as well. It says BlackRock launches new Bitcoin ETF on CBOE Canada. So it looks like BlackRock is going to Canada now to launch their new Bitcoin ETF. It says Steno Research analysts predict that the Bitcoin ETFs could see an estimated $48 billion in net inflows during 2025. Wow, that's pretty good. Asset manager BlackRock is launching a new Bitcoin ETF on CBOE Canada, the Canadian Securities Exchange said on January 13. The ETF is designed to give Canadian investors access to BlackRock's flagship U.S. spot Bitcoin fund, iShares Bitcoin Trust (IBIT). It will invest all or substantially all of its assets on IBIT, CBOE Canada said. Dubbed iShares Bitcoin ETF, the Canadian fund will trade under the same ticker IBIT as BlackRock's U.S. product. Shares denominated in U.S. dollars will be traded under the ticker IBIT.U, the exchange said. The iShares fund provides a Canadian investor with a way to gain exposures to Bitcoin and helps remove the operational and custody complexities of holding Bitcoin directly. So there you go, guys. Canada is going pro crypto now too. I believe Canada was like kind of against crypto a little bit, but I think that their president just I don't know if the last president just got either removed or his term expired here, like a couple of weeks ago. So I don't know if they're having new elections, but I think the next president is supposed to be pro crypto for Canada. I don't know if the prime ministers or presidents over there, but basically Canada is going pro crypto, and BlackRock is definitely taking advantage of it. They're launching their ETF over there in Canada. So Canadians are rich. They're kind of like the U.S. There's a lot of rich people over there. So definitely, I do see good things coming for Bitcoin. And if good things come for Bitcoin, it also it follows that good things come for crypto. So remain bullish on Bitcoin and crypto, guys. Don't let the market maker shake you out. Again, I do believe just as a summary recap in case you missed the Bitcoin update, I do believe Bitcoin's just gonna keep. I do believe Bitcoin's just gonna be ranging between 90K and 100K. It's just gonna be consolidating, for the next few days. At any time though, I do believe it's gonna go parabolic. If it doesn't go parabolic here, in a few days, it might have to be until Donald Trump takes office, and then we'll get a Trump pump, But definitely, I do believe Bitcoin is about to go parabolic to the upside. And don't get shaken out if the market maker does another quick wick below 90K for Bitcoin. Don't get shaken out. It's just, the market maker trying to shake everybody out, shake out all the weak hands, get all the fearful people to sell their Bitcoin and cryptos before Donald Trump takes office and we get a massive Trump pump to the upside. So remain bullish on Bitcoin and cryptos, and you'll be reaping the rewards here shortly. Alright guys, well hopefully you guys liked the video. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. This Top Crypto Bull signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.